Hold on. It's still not big enough. It's not big enough. Hold on. There. Ignore that. Hello. Hi. Okay, it's all set now. Hello. If you've not said hi, I'm turning on the chat. Hold on. Please drop a hi in the chat. VTube Studio Week. Hello. Hi. Hi. I kicked a hornet's nest. Not literally, but I fear I've accidentally caused a really active thread on twitter.com. Hi. Hello, Foxfire. Hello, Lightcloud. Hello, Sketchy. It's your first time catching a stream and watching from work. Have a good day at work today. Optimus, hi. Lightcloud. I don't know if I already said hi. Hi. Shirley, hi. Xenos, hello. Doxy, hello. Eldiva, hello. Weatherhacker, hello. Cyclops, hello. Doxy. Okay, wait a minute. I already said hi to you. Fulgurax. Hello. I'm glad that you let the wasp out of your house. A lot of people think that wasps are completely evil, but they're not. They have. There's a reason why why they exist. My friend Lily Hopkins taught me that. Let's see. Oh no, I might have to close my window so that my iPad continues tracking. Yeah, hold on. There we go. That's probably gonna be better. Hello, Monkey Wraith. Hello, grilled ghoul. Hello, Sakuraso. Hello, Felon. Maybe if a kiss is given as Hello, Mr. Pokemon. I played a Pokemon song at the start of stream. I don't know how many people heard it. Literally all I've been listening to lately is Lady Gaga and Glitch X City's remixes of Pokemon music. Thank you. This is a Nintendo song. Headphone's not working. Oh, I might not be logged in. Hold on, let me log into it. Mix it up. That's probably why. Wow, Stoffa, thank you for the sub. Mwah. Mwah. Okay, I'm fixing. And Shadow the Hedgehog, happy birthday! Happy goddamn birthday to Shadow the Hog! Twitch is having issues? Oh no, don't worry, it's on my side. They should work in just a second. Yeah, oh my god. This is like the 4th or 5th time this has happened, but I saw an Oomphy that I know through like Lolicon Twitter. And they were out there shaving NTR! I don't get it. Okay, headphones should work now. I don't get it. Fiction is fiction, says Mr. Incredible. I don't get it. But I said like, oh, don't shame people for the things that they like if it's fictional. And a lot of people wanted to comment on that thread. I think Can I just get like a Mr. Incredible picture of him saying fiction is fiction? that's my final point. Fiction is fiction. I found this background. I don't know what it's from. I think it's from a D&D book. It takes like I have to add like 10 minutes out of my day to just like trying to find a background that's not AI. It's so bad. It's really bad. The internet's just filled with AI now. Let's see. I'm closing my windows. Like my computer windows. Okay. Let's I'm sorry I'm late. I'm like an hour late because I wanted to make sure that I pre-ordered or ordered the new Nekopara game. I really wanted a physical copy. So I bought one off of Booth and I had to make sure that my proxy service was working. When you talked about Booth, you couldn't believe it. Oh, you mean like that AI? Yeah, it's so bad. It's so bad. It's like, cause I spent like 30 minutes combing Booth looking for a background for last night's stream, and I had to look through so much AI. I did. I saw the Fulamoko stuff. Wait, you're talking about the signed CQC board, right? I of course retweeted it. I want my chance at a signed Fulamoko Nekopara board. That's so cool. Wow. It's really cool, and for internationals too. Yeah, if you haven't seen it, they're doing like a repost giveaway. I reposted it on my Twitter, so if you just scroll down all the people hating on NCR, you'll find it. Ah! AI is bad. Look at them with 4 to 6 fingies. Come on, I would eat them. You be. Wow. Well, this one's kind of loud compared to the other songs. I'm just gonna skip it. Well, this one's loud too. There we go. Is there a way to just like loop a certain section of the video? I don't think so. Actually, there's definitely a way to do it. I just don't remember how to do it. One of my favorite ero mangaka, Indkari, does a lot of NTR, and even though it's not really my thing, I don't like actively search for it like I search for other tags. I still enjoy her work. Sometimes I read it though, I'm like, oh no! No! Lord, no! Hiya! Hi, Blood Hello, everyone. Today we're gonna do some Dungeons and Dragons recap and prep. Wait, did you miss me saying happy birthday to you? I screamed at the top of my lungs. Shadow the hog. Finally a search of Kumo yappies. Yappy. I'm not sure if I should keep this background up or what, but hi, we're here. Hi. Last time I played D&D Pathfinder, actually. It was 2 weeks ago. And My players basically sat on their thumbs again. You've been cheated on, so that tag doesn't vibe with you personally, but I don't hate on people who do. I think that it's totally okay if someone's just like, I don't enjoy NTR and I don't like reading it. The only reason I made the thread is because I have like I had a bunch of Loricon mutuals on Twitter, and they would always get really upset when people like were like, that's illegal, you shouldn't be reading that. Fiction hurts. And I was like, I saw them like defend fiction. I'm like, hell yeah. Fiction's great. Fiction should not be held back in any manner. And then they're like, I've witnessed this like 4 times. They use their like Twitter platform to like say that people that enjoy NTR are horrible people and they deserve like nothing. They're sinners, and it's not even like banter at that point. It's just like straight up shaming. I don't know. It's a little hypocritical, in my opinion. And I don't even, like I said, I don't even go out of my way to like consume that content. My final thought, like I said, is Mr. Incredible, fiction is fiction. Hello, Master Mudcaps. Oh. Hugger's Edge's birthday. Oh no, you're reading Mr. Incredible and who would he even hook up with? Frozone? Oh no, Frozone stole his wife! He's the... That'd be pretty sad. That'd be pretty tragic. That'd be pretty tragic. The other way around. I mean, I guess Mr. Incredible kind of cucks, what's his face out of being his superhero buddy. His, what are they called? Like, they're like, this, is there a word for like a superhero Padawan? Like, what is the, like his buddy? Like, what is Robin to Batman? His little bitch boy? Sidekick! Right, sidekick. I don't read superhero comics. I only ever read one superhero comic, and it had a really cute girl with super strength. His name's not Buddy. She'd get super strong and she'd do like super stuff, and then she'd fall asleep and need nappies. Hello, Annibal. Hello. I might need some more water. I didn't refill it before I started. Go home, buddy. I never actually saw the second movie. I never saw the sequel. Was the sequel good? Did you guys watch the sequel to Incredibles? Ugh. It was okay. I feel like a lot of Pixar sequels, they're just like okay. Except I liked Finding Dory. Finding Dory was really fun. It was decent fun. Fiction is fiction being generated. Please send it to Discord. Please put it in Kumo look. Oh, you did it! Thank you! Thank you! Okay, hold on. Let me open up the cesspit that is Twitter. And I'll like quote tweet it myself. I'll quote tweet myself. Let's see. I'm really excited for the new Nekopara, but I haven't caught up. I think I'm only on like Nekopara's like third entry, but I've read Nekopara Extra. No, it's not from The Godfather. I think this is from Luigi's Mansion. Okay, I'm quote tweeting myself. Fiction is fiction. Okay. What circle of hell is Twitter anyway? Probably like the 5th or 6th. It's pretty far down. I feel like it's not as far down as like 4chan, but it's further down than Reddit. Yeah. So it's gotta be like the 4th or the 6th. 4th, 5th, or 6th ring of hell. You only partially played Nekopara. I keep having friends who are like surprised, or like one of my friends, she was like, I thought the Nekopara was so cute when I was little, and then I found out it's a porn game. Oh, I'm streaming on YouTube. I'm not allowed to say that word. YouTube couldn't. I said corn. Like maize. Like the vegetable. Oops. Yeah, I'm on number 3. I think it's because I really don't like, what is her name? I like all of the girls except for one of them. Is it... I don't like cinnamon. I really don't like cinnamon. I think she's annoying. So when I have like... There's like a portion of one of the games that's really hard to get through because there's a lot of cinnamon in it. Yeah. Who's your favorite girl? From Nekopara. I really like Coconut. Coconut's cute. I have a body pillow of Coconut somewhere, but I've never put it on a pillow. Vanilla! I love Vanilla. She's so cute. You forget the names? Oh, here it's chocolate and vanilla. And then there's cinnamon. And there's coconut. And there's I'm trying to remember the blondie's name. I know Azuki. Maple, it's been a while. Maple. The sister, Shigure! If you like Shigure, you're really gonna like the next, the newest title. She finally gets what she deserves. The little sister finally gets it. Woohoo! I have to rush through all of the cinnamon content so that I can get Shigure content. Also, there's a new girl. I don't know what happened to the little green-haired kitten though. I'm not sure if she's in this one. There was another one that you liked more than Vanilla. It's not really routes. I don't think that there's any routes. At least not in the ones that I've played. Which one is new? Oh, there's a new girl. Her name is wow, this is the first picture I've ever seen of Kasho. I've never seen him. I can't find it. If you just go on their Twitter, you can see the new girl. Oh, the green-haired girl was oh wow, the website just has a question mark for her name. Okay, that's helpful. It's not helpful at all. Mm. Have you heard the song Fumoko sing for Nekopara? I heard it this morning! It's really cute! I actually am wearing one of my Nekopara shirts. I have a really big, Omocat pink shirt with chocolate on it. I think I'm probably most like chocolate. Personality-wise, I think I'm a chocolate. Maybe a little bit of a Ziki. Can't wait for the new American Tabby. High fructose corn syrup. Oh, Phrase! Character introduced in Nekopara after. Phrase is a strawberry-themed cat girl who initially seeks advice from Shigure. Advice from Shigure. That can't be anything good. Shigure's advice is always just, have you tried having with him yet? I love her. You know what? No, maybe I'm most like Shigure. I think I'm most like Shigure. I'm a mix of her and Chocola. Would you agree with that? Would you agree with that? Big Bro, would you agree with that? Shigure! No! Shigure! Shigure! Bleh! Wow. Well, anyways. I'm almost out of water. Oh, is my mic? It feels quiet again. It is kind of quiet. There we go. Now it's a little louder. Now I don't have to scream as much to hear myself. Sometimes I talk so loud I can't hear myself over myself. Yeah. I think I'd make a really good bat, though. I'd know where everything is. Hello! Hello. I had, last night I had really active dreams again. Last 2 nights I've not really had too good sleep because I've had super active dreams. First time here and I'm hearing someone talk about, huh? Huh? I didn't say anything about that. What the heck? What the heck? When did that happen? I don't know. Maybe you're on a different stream. You slept too great and you dreamed about Kyotomotos. My dream, I don't really remember. I don't really remember much of what happened in it. But I remember, not last night, but the night before, I had a dream that I was falling downstairs. And then, then when I finally hit the bottom, I've landed on my back. And I was shaken by someone. And then when I woke up, I was being shaken awake because my roommate had to come in because I drive her to work every morning. And she was shaking me and she was like, you were making noises. Like you were like moaning in your sleep, but not like good moans. They were like scared moans. She was like, it took forever to wake you up. I had to like smack you. Yeah. Just a heads up, Twitch is acting up. So if chat gets quiet, it's because of that. Oh, okay, I understand. Yeah! I was like apparently like crying or something in my sleep. I'm not haunted, I wasn't even sleep paralysis. It was just a bad dream. What is this music? What the heck? Yeah, it's just like have active dreams and I also have like sleep paralysis sometimes. It's why I don't like sleeping when there's no one else in the house. According to your roommate, you fight in your sleep. We're gonna have to get we're gonna have to get separate beds. A bunch of people couldn't log in earlier. What the heck? Huh. That's weird. Okay. I'm officially out of water. We'll probably stream till like a little bit around 3. Cause I have to get my hair done again. I have a convention appearance this weekend and I'm actually going in person, so I have to make sure that my hair is all brushed out and nice and pretty. It showed no one in the followed channels either? What the heck? I hope they fix it. You can't go. I don't think it's sad. What? Oh, you mean the... you mean the convention. That's okay. That's okay. There'll be plenty of other conventions. I'm gonna be safe. I'm bringing the Just Idols cardboard cutouts down there. So I'm not sure if we're gonna have them at the con, but we shall see. Why do you have a TV mode? You're small enough as it is. Believe it or not, I actually asked for me to be smaller. Particularly in like the thigh section. But this is the height we ended up going with. I think the next time I get a version of this model, I'm gonna ask to be smaller. Hey! I didn't mean right now. I didn't mean right now! You jerk! Actually, I think this one's probably better for... Actually, I like when the squares are off. Alright, I'm gonna go fill up my water, and we'll have to turn on ads. I forgot about this. I'm gonna go fill up my water, and then we'll start to do some writing. Okay? I think I'm gonna keep the screen on, and we'll just write here. Yeah. Hello, Minette. I'll keep the screen on, and I'll just put like a window over it. But I'm gonna go get water. I'll be right back, okay? Hi. Hi. You can't hear me? Hi. You're fibbing! You're a fibber! You're fibbing! Oh, why am I flashing? What the heck was that? Why was I flashing? What the heck? What the heck? Hi. Hi. I will not flash you. I didn't mean to. It's not what happened. Stop. You're gonna give people the wrong idea. You're gonna give people the wrong idea. No. Stop. Stop. Anyways. Here. Our notes. Let me just bloop. As you can see, they are blank. They're very blank. I got to equip my favorite font. Yeah, I can read. I can read and write. I'm very impressive, if I do say so myself. This is session number... I think it's like number 45 or something. Hold on, I'm checking. Please hold! Blank just like a motor's mind. That's not true. There's a lot of thoughts up here. Like, Big Brother. Let's see. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. Session 45. The party is still level 3. I'm considering letting them level eventually. How many days ago was 2 weeks? The last time I played was not last week, but the week before. That would have been May 29th. May 29th. Never let them level. How long are your sessions? We usually start at like 10 and play till 2. So like 4 hours. So 45 times 4 is sorry, this is hype music. Okay, anyway, so what are we talking about? Come on, in the most polite way, that's insane to do that to them for 200 hours. I'm a little insane. I'm a little insane, but I told them that they're probably gonna level up next time they're in a city. So they could just turn around and go back to the city. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. I'm gonna read off Meringue's notes. Where are they? And also, in my defense, they never get anything done. So why should I reward them for doing nothing? They hate going in dungeons. They hate actively pursuing their plans. They like to sit there and talk about their plans for hours. Okay, let's see. May 29th, Meringue's notes. Her notes read, Tauntaun means uncle in Valencian. Then she has a question mark next to Lamash too. And then she has a list of cannibal deities. And then big capital letters, worm? It just says, worm? Come on, you should give me feedback on what features you'd want on the D&D campaigns for the fan site. I'm actually curious, what are you planning on doing with those pages? Do they fight enemies? On the rare occasion, they will fight enemies. Rarely. Okay. She then has underneath worm, Cuse equal lich, the same as Amaru. And shows the name of the poor guy. The poor guy who's been kidnapped by our axe murderer and escaped. His name is Possum Patterson Pettigrew. Okay, her notes kind of stink. I'm gonna have to do this by memory. When we last... I'll just say... How long is my session 44 recap? Maybe I should just read this off. Oh, it's not that long. I'll read it off. Okay. Do you want to know what happened last session? Here, I'm going to show you the party. We have Sasha. They're a human artificer. But we're also cursed with fire aspect. We have Zach. They are a human cleric. We have Reese. They are a human fighter. And we have our second human fighter, Sigmund. And then last of all, we have Jesper, the kobold wizard. Yeah, I've seen Umaru. I said Amaru. Alright. It was the afternoon. I'm gonna put on different music. I can't do this seriously. Hold on. Let me put on some D&D music. I like that one instrument that is just like an electromagnetic, like whoa 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 whoa. You know? And a theremin? A theremin. I like theremins. Alright. Wait, why did it stop playing? I can can no longer hear it. What the heck? Is it playing on my phone or something? Can't play the current song. Weird. Okay. Wait, what the heck? My Spotify's not working. This computer. Can you still hear it? I can't hear it. Can't play the current song. Hold on, let me just close Spotify and try reopening it. No, I don't want silly Nintendo music. Thank you for the follow. Actually, I've been having my friends record thank you for following Kumo's. I think I haven't listened to them yet. Do you want to listen to them with me? I think I have 2 that I haven't listened to yet. Yeah? Okay, hold on. Let's see.
Big bro, thank you for following Kumo.
Wait, could you hear it? Could you hear it? I'll play it again.
Big bro, thank you for following Kumo.
Do you know who that was? You can't hear it! Oh, let me download them. Hold on. Hold on.
Big bro.
Hang on.
Big bro, thank you for following Kumo.
Did you hear it that time? It's very quiet.
Big bro, thank you for following Kumo.
I have to turn it up, I think. Oh, she said it was kind of a quiet recording. No, it's not, Tony. It's not. Here.
Big bro, thank you for following Kumo.
Yeah, it's Vivi.
Big
It's Vivi.
bro, thank you for following Kumo.
Hold on, there's another one. I have another one.
Thank you for following Kumo, big bro.
Whoa! That one was Tony. Ryu and Ichi and Yuzu and Lily are also gonna make them. I'm gonna ask Noko and Molly too. Whenever someone follows, it's gonna shuffle. Wait, is that why everything was down? It's because of Cloudflare? Cloud, that website. That website I can't pronounce? Oh yeah, it looks like Spotify's dead. Oh no. Okay, hold on. We'll just listen to, yeah, 1 second. 1 second. That is what I was told by smart moderator people. If Cloudflare is having issues, that might explain it. What is Cloudflare? Where's Cloudflare? Okay, here we go. We'll listen to this. 1, you lied to us. What did I lie about? You calling me a fibber? I am not a fibber. Cloudflare is the SaaS that does a bunch of stuff like host servers. What's a SaaS? Keeps people from DDoS. What's a DDoSing? I'm not a defibrillator! Liar! What did I lie about? What? The WWEs? The WWWs? This is kind of loud. Hold on. There we go. That's better. Direct denial of service? Oh, like blue balling? The weave! The weave! Okay, gal. Okay, gal. Software as a service. Oh, so like when they say that you will not own anything and you'll be happy. You messed up a word? Yeah, it sounds like blue balling to me. So you have a lot of computers pinging a website. Oh, that's what DDoSing is. Right. Okay, I understand. It's a type of internet attack. It's a type of web attack, right? I understand. I play a netrunner. I understand entirely. It makes the site unreachable because there's so much traffic hitting it. I understand. I get it. I wonder who is DDoSing them. I understand. Alright. I'm gonna read you last recap. I'm gonna put on my narrator voice, right? Old bones. It was the afternoon of Star Peak the 21st, and the road the party was on stayed cobble as it began to climb into the hillside and away from the city's burrows. It only gave way to well-kept dirt when the neighborhoods changed to those of villages separated by their fields. Travel through the burrows was uneventful, but after a handful of hours, the burrows and villages quickly began to grow in distance. On the hillsides stood vineyards and orchards, lined neatly in rows. The south road to Valeland was less metropolitan than the east road into the city. By the 4th hour, the villages gave way into verdant wild hills. The party could see mountains ahead of them, low-lying hilly country. Lying like Miss Kumo Goro Goro. Incomprehensibly large, yet near, white clouds climbed into the blue sky. They soared, proudly gaining height and size over the next few hours. Soon, the villages were remote, often spotted atop a nearby hill. It began to rain late into the evening as the clouds slowly filled up the lavender sky. As night fell, a tavern came into the sight on the roadside ahead of the party. Low stone walls of rounded rock had accompanied them for the last half hour, and now led to this stop on the road. The mountains beyond left a picturesque impression of the 3-story, sturdy inn building in the soft dusk light. Beyond the building, and a large oak tree beside it, the walls continued onto the hilltop and surrounded a sizable graveyard. A sign hung over the street. Old Bones, it read. Out front of the building, 3 kids chased and played, and an old man smoked a pipe on a bench. The building had no porch, but the heavy wooden doors were left slightly ajar atop its 3 sturdy stone steps. As the party approached, a large basement door shook and was battered, with loud noises coming from inside. "Shut it, Pogo!" one of the children chided, whatever was beyond the door. "Sorry, he gets excited when large groups arrive, but he doesn't mean no harm by it." The door was locked by a heavy chain. Worried about being witnessed along the journey to intercept the Palatinic carriage, most of the party wanted to move on and past this tavern. Noah whined a little bit, but in the end, he didn't get his way. Noah is Sasha's brother. The party continued a good 15 or 20 minutes before the sun fell and visibility became too difficult in the light rainy night to continue. On one side of the road still sat the wide graveyard and its crumbling low stone walls. On the other, a reasonably visited and not so tenderly tended campsite. A few party members were concerned as to the existence of a campsite so close to a perfectly reasonable tavern. But they shrugged it off as travelers not wanting to stay on grounds directly next to a gravesite, and began to set up camp. A fire was set and watches made. It was gloomy and dark, even on this side of the road. The woods were still bare of leaves from the past winter, and the altitude gave a chill to the air. Mists rose with the rain from cold spring mud. At some point during the night, Sigmund witnessed a light bobbing up and down among the woods. Zack recognized this as a will-o-wisp, a sacred being to his religion. He advised that the party leave it be. Later on in the night, a horrifying scream could be heard to the north, down the road, and from near where the tavern stood. Everyone on watch, with the exception of Noah, decided that the scream was really none of their business, and thought best to ignore it. Noah, upset that no one was intent to go help the screaming person in the woods, woke Sasha and Zack. But both of them told him whatever was going on was definitely none of their business. An hour passed, and Jesper, on the next watch, heard a single set of footsteps approaching their camp from the road. He hurriedly shook the others awake, and they doused their lights. A rough-looking man, carrying an axe and wearing a leather apron, walked up to the edge of the camp with a lantern. His features were rough, and he called out the party using a slur. "What are you..." That's not my bleep button. "What are you doing out here?" After a moment of silence, Zack approached from the dark, donning the light of his sacred lantern. "Oh, for fuck's sake, a priest?" the man groaned. Zack told him that the party were just travelers. "Fuck, man, that's great. You see anyone running around these woods? Heard anything?" Zack replied shortly with a firm no. "You better not be hiding the fucker." The man accused. Jesper spoke up. "What's this man you're looking for done anyways?" The man sharply retorted, "That's none of your fucking business." Zack shot him a raised eyebrow, and the man relented. He left without paying. Paying? Yeah, paying to stay at the tavern down the road, like a normal fucking person instead of having orgies out in the woods like you freaks. Zack curtly told him that they hadn't seen anything and didn't plan on seeing anything. "Will you bring him back to me if you hear him? You hear?" "Oh no, it's if you see him, you hear?" The party bid this man goodnight, and he walked back down the road. Jesper immediately said he didn't like that guy's vibes. They settled back into the camp, and the last round of the watch began. A few hours before sunrise, Sasha started hearing whispers from the forest. "Psst, psst, hey, you, hey, you." He ignored them at first, but then whoever it was started throwing small pebbles at him. Finally, Sasha relented. "Come out here where I can see you and stop throwing those rocks at me." Hesitantly, a scrawny, pale, and starving-looking man limped out of the woods and into the firelight. He was naked, with serious abrasions and portions of his body mutilated and surgically cut from the flesh. He was missing a chunk from his left thigh and several fingers. His reproductive organs were missing and cauterized as well. He limped towards Sasha like a wounded animal, begging him for help. The rest of the party woke up pretty quickly after this and began interrogating the man while Zack tended to his health. He was barely alive and running off pure adrenaline. He claimed to have been locked in the basement of the tavern down the road, forced to stay there by a man named Jedediah. He broke out during the excitement of the party staying in the woods. The party began asking about the innkeeper, Jedediah, when they were interrupted by the man. "The innkeeper is dead," He killed him, and he ate him. He's buried in the graveyard. He continued. He killed my friend, and now he's going to. I mean, when he's done taking all he can from me, then... The party calmed the man down and asked him his name and occupation. His name was Possum. Of no relation to my friend Possum, that's just the name that came into my head when they asked. I love you, Possum! He was a merchant from Bayo End. Zach quickly began to ask about the kids they saw earlier, worried that they were in danger. The man began to violently sob. He managed to tell them that Jedediah feeds the people to the children. He also begged them not to call him Pogo, a nickname that Jedediah and the kids had been calling him. Sigmund asked someone to bring quill and ink, and asked the man if he could write. The party agreed it would be a good idea to have the man draw them a floor plan, but Zach sighed knowingly. You're not having him write a contract. But Sigmund insisted, saying, I'm trying to protect us. Having settled on going back to the tavern to slay the monster, the party prepared themselves to kill Jedediah. And that's everything that happened the session before this one. So now I have to tell you what happens after that. So. Donning their arms and armor. The party began to discuss how to go about entering the inn and killing Jedediah. I think it was Zach and Reese decided to take a look down the southern path into the woods. I'm Johnny. Hello. Thank you for the sub. Mwah. Mwah. Wait, is that your first sub? You've been around for a while. I'm surprised. Mwah. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Love you. Come back soon, okay? I'm surprised that they didn't get gifted one earlier. They've been pretty regular. Alright. Zach and Reese decided to take a look down the southern path into the woods. It was a dirt path. Filled with root-like steps. Descending into the barren woods because they don't have any leaves. Beneath their feet, the harsh and slick mud. Sloshed. Down the incline. Worms. Attracted by the warmth. You guys can still see this on screen, right? Do I need to scroll down? Oh no, I don't have to scroll down yet. Okay. If you've never been to one of our writing streams, I am going to be writing a little bit and thinking out loud and sometimes just staring at this for a little bit. So, please bear with me. Worms. Attracted by the warmth of Zach's holy lantern wriggled out of the dirt and among their footprints. I guess their feet. The southern trail ran deep into the woods. But curved around a sizable fallen tree, where Reese noticed some sort of animal den. I think sizable's a word. I just think LibreOffice is German and so it doesn't understand that English. I know more English than you. It's cozy, okay, as long as you're enjoying it, big bro. Sizable fallen tree where Reese noticed some sort of animal den. A dark hole ran into the ground. Underneath the fallen tree. The two regrouped with the party and told them what they saw. Sigmund had finished getting a contract written and signed by Possum, Patterson, Pettigrew. I think Pettigrew is from Harry Potter, and it's just a name that came to my mind. Everyone at the table was like, isn't that like a Harry Potter guy? I don't know, I think it might be. Jasper had been suggesting that the party scout out the graveyard first, in case there was anyone out there. Zach liked the idea of ensuring nothing would be at their backs as they... What is it when you, enter a castle? You, not seize a castle, but you're like, breaking in. What is the word for that? Chat, please help. I saw a TikTok the other day, and it was this person saying that the guy behind them in the parking lot was trying to start their car, and it wouldn't start, and he screamed out, "Chat!" with like the most like horribly defeated voice. I think it's funny when people that don't stream just randomly say stuff like, "Chat, look at this." It's really funny. Breach, thank you, Breach, like in Rainbow Six Siege. Thank you. Yeah, breach is the word that I was looking for. Chat, am I cooked? It's so funny. That's peak humor. Everyone around you and you know that there's no chat, but I think it's really funny. It's like a good it's a good replacement for if you see like, oh god. Oh chat. I think I'm gonna start replacing any time that I say God with chat. Chat damn. It's not maybe it is humor. Maybe it is humor. I think it's really funny. Oh chat, no. Chat, I think it's over. My friend, whenever something funny happens or something like unexpected happens, she was just she's not even a streamer, she just goes, chat, clip this. Just clip that chat. It hits diffy with it was an actual chat. Yeah, I think it does. Next to say chat when addressing everybody at a party. And when I'm doing the panel with Jas and J18 at Hentai Matsuri, what if I call the audience chat? Hi chat. Let's see. Zach liked the idea of ensuring nothing would be at their backs as they reached the end. Starry Eyes is a baby, well, a kid. He's like a adolescent ettercap at the party, adopted. I almost just wrote the horse. I almost just wrote the horsies. The rest of the party began to move the horsies in the carriage. What is wrong with me? The horsies. Probably less awkward than calling them Kumars IRL. I always think it's awkward. Like, sometimes I call you guys chat. But, I don't know. I always feel like it's a little bit awkward. I'd rather call you guys like Big Bro or right Kumars or every Kumar. I feel like when we're like the it's awkward when I'm like chat. It feels like I'm like summoning some sort of like nameless beast from the bowels of Twitch. My little Kumies. I'm not your bro. Okay, I can be chat. Aya is chat. The rest of you are Big Bro. Hi, Aya. Began to move the horses on the carriage. Jasper tried to convince, this is another NPC that they have dragged along. There are several NPCs that they have dragged along. There is, let's see. NPCs I plan to kill. Come on, little pony. She is a sort of, if you know what a Mawa from Pillars of Eternity, or if you know what like a water Genasi is, she's kind of like that. Sort of like a Triton, kind of, not really like a Triton, really more human than all of those things. But she is a gunslinger. And then there's Helga Mercer. She's a fighter, human. And she is an agent of the Empire. And then there is Starry Eyes. Adopted little spider creature. An Ettercap. And then they got rid of 2 NPCs recently. I was so proud of them. I think that's everyone. Yeah, that's everyone. Okay. They have 3 NPCs. Oh wait, no, there's Noah. Noah is the brother of Sasha, one of the player characters. All this bro talk is reminding you of Zoolander. What is this? A school for ants? I'm not your bro. I love that movie. No, you can be big sis. You can be big sis. Let's see. Jasper tried to convince Helga to take Possum. This is the NPC that they just met in the woods. Actually, the city is Baelin, the country is Ostara. They're still in Ostara. Okay. Zack, Jasper, and Starry Eyes jumped the low-lying stone wall into the graveyard. Soon they vanished into the mists and away from the party. I think I should probably mention, like, to regroup with the party and inform them of what they saw. Jasper, Zack, and Sasha started to what is it when you have like a group thinking session? Brainstorm. No. Yeah, I guess it would be a synonym with brainstorm. Let me look up brainstorm synonyms. Brainstorm. Brain blast! None of these really work. Hypothesize. That's what I want. Felon! Thank you for gifting a tier 3 sub to Aya! Mwah! 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 I have a lot of gifts for Aya. I have to give her soon. Aya! I'm going to a convention this weekend in San Diego. Maybe you can come. That would be pretty cool. That would be pretty pog. Jasper, Sasha, and Zack started to hypothesize what could be the cause of Jedi's wickedness and the acts that were being were being conducted here. Conducted. What is a good synonym for conduct? Occurring here? That were occurring here. After hearing about the worms in the mud, they thought it could be Hughes. Influence of Hughes. Or some other cannibalistic deity. Sigmund thought all that was hogwash. People didn't need some Hold on, I'm thinking. Please hold. Hi, God Hunter. It's renewable. I cannot get over how precious her laugh is. Thank you. Excited? Exited the contest with the outstanding entry award. At least I didn't exit out empty-handed. I'm also going to be playing D&D with my friends next Friday. I hope you have fun playing too. I hope you enjoy your game. There's this chibi model on the mine and I want to eat it. Please. Please. Please don't eat me. Let's see. Okay. The southern trail ran deep into the woods, but curved around a sizable fallen tree where Reese noticed some sort of animal den. A dark hole ran into the ground underneath the fallen tree. The two regrouped with the party and informed them of what they saw. Jasper, Zach, and Sasha started to hypothesize what could be the cause of Jedediah's wickedness and the acts that were occurring here. After hearing about the worms in the mud, they thought it could be the influence of Cuse or some other cannibalistic deity. Sigmund thought all that was hogwash. Sigmund thought quietly to himself all of that was hogwash. People didn't need some fictitious demon to be evil. He had seen plenty of evil acts, just committed for a single reason. Opportunity. Have you ever heard of butterball turkey? No. Excuse me. Sigmund had finished getting a contract written. Sigmund finished getting the contract written. For the death of Jedediah. And signed by Possum Patterson Pettigrew. You thought it was powerful? Jasper had been suggesting that the party scout out the graveyard first, in case there was anyone out there. Zack liked the idea of ensuring nothing would be at their backs as they breached the inn, so he agreed to join Jasper in scouting the graveyard. Starry Eyes also decided to join them in scouting that area. The rest of the party began to move the horses and the carriage to the road so they could make a quick getaway if needed. Jasper tried to convince Helga to take Possum with her on horseback back to Bayland, but everyone agreed Possum wouldn't survive the rough ride back. Zack, Jasper, and Starry Eyes jumped through the lying stone wall into the sprawling graveyard across the dirt road. Now I think I can steal some of my notes from my session prep. Let's see. Please hold. Control copy. Paste. And then I want to close this. Okay, got it. The graveyard was sizable. Making up an entire small hill and running a bit onto another nearby slope to the edge of the nearby woods. Edge of the surrounding woods, we'll say. It must have been a 1/4 mile in diameter. Okay, I'm just gonna take the notes that I read out loud and I'm gonna turn them into past tense. Sorry, I'm gonna read this out when I'm done. Do I hit the gym? I need to. Sometimes I run on a treadmill. I should be doing squats and like, what is it when you plank? Squats and planks. I think I need to start doing. My jobs are both from home, so I sit down a whole bunch. I'd like to lose a little bit of weight, like maybe like 15 pounds, maybe 10. A small amount. I think I just need to be more active and eat less junk food. Planks, not pranks. There's a word for when something is called something in the present day. I'm trying. Oh god, there's a girl behind me. I didn't even realize there was a girl in the bookcases behind me. Yeah, it's like a historical word. Like if something was called, like a city was called something in the past, but now it has a different name. Contemporarily. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, well, I know more English than you, German writing program. You probably know more German than me, though. It's slowly fading away with every day that I live here. Just recognize an older form of running contemporarily. Old Valence. Is ledging a word? Maybe I don't know more words. Ledging refers to a process or act of creating or developing a ledge. Wait, hold on. Damn it. Yeah, okay, maybe you do know more English than me. Stupid program. Etching. Okay, I'm gonna read this off. A low mist hung in the trees at the edge of the graveyard. Oh wait, I didn't even read the paragraph before this. Okay. Zack, Jasper, and Starry Eyes jumped the low-lying stone wall into the sprawling graveyard across the dirt road. Soon, they vanished into the mists and away from the party. The graveyard was sizable, making up an entire small hill and running a bit onto another nearby slope, and to the edge of the surrounding woods. It must have been a quarter-mile in diameter. A low mist hung in the trees at the edge of the graveyard. Overgrown tombstones fought to keep up above hardy and wild roots underfoot as the trio began to trek the hillside. From atop the hill, they could really tell that the grounds were extensive, and the low hill only hid this fact. There were 3 small mausoleums on the hill itself, and a large stone pine near the center. Overgrown dirt paths twisted around and down the hill's surprising incline. Surprising incline? Why did I write surprising there? The hill's incline. Taking a moment to observe the grave markers, Jasper recognized an older form of Valencian, contemporarily Old Valence. I guess we'll just say referred to as Old Valence. Used for etching the stones. They were mostly common graves of simple ledger stones, though a decrepit building sat at the bottom of the far side of the graveyard. Zach could faintly hear the sound of someone digging. Someone digging up dirt with a shovel. He warned the others, and they skirted a long half circle around what looked to be someone inside of a hole, digging out a grave. Oh, jeez. Is this session note summary? It is. It is everything that happened last session. This is our party. These are the NPCs in the party. Because they can never go anywhere without an NPC buddy. I'm not sure why. I think that's just kind of like a lot of new D&D players. Like the new generation of D&D players love having NPCs in the party. I feel like it's because of video games. I play video games! There, I said it! Alright, I'm gonna take a small bathroom break. Okay, Grandma. I'm gonna take a bathroom break. I will be right back, okay? Rex. El Divo, come here. Come here. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm not crashing out. Sometimes I tweet while I'm sitting on the toilet. There's nothing wrong with that. Gives me something to do. Hi, welcome back. Welcome back. They got a pepper bar. I'm not Elon X crash outing. Oh my god. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Alright. Continued down the hill to the large building at the other opposite side. I actually have notes on this, I think. Hold on, let me grab. I might have physical notes on this. 1 second. Hold on. I'm back. Get this. One day Yoza will pay for making that emote. Oh, actually they're digital notes. They're right here. Okay. The gritty goose! The gritty goose! They are crunchy. They are tasty. They are warm because they warm them. They got a pepper bar. They got a pepper bar. Let's see. I should probably change the music back to like, to be themed with what we're doing, huh? Okay. Mons, change the title to Generational Crash Out. Shit! Whenever I'm having a bad time. I did the guards thing the other day. The thing where I have a bad thought and I yell, guards! My roommate was like, what? What's wrong? Nothing. I was just calling for the guards in my head. What is the... That's the building's facade, the front of a building. Yeah, a facade. Guards! Sentence these shamers to... No. Did you hear my little burp? No. I don't think you have to consume it. I think that you should just, you know, not yuck other people's yum. And it's not even my yum. I don't want to die on this hill! It's not even my hill! My hill is over there! But I fight for the equal rights of all hills! Taking a few steps back to appreciate the old facade of the structure, once more they recognized old balanced script etched in the stone. Jasper read it off, vaguely hoping that here, deciphering its meaning. No, not their JRPG saves! NTR is more reuse hill than my hill, I think. My hill is Mezugaki. Oh, I need a name. I need a slightly Latin name for this house. It's just they're old settlers from Valencia. So this is like very old. Third generation of it's gonna have to be the 5th generation. How long is 5 generations? It's a pretty long time, right? 125 years. Yeah, we're gonna make it a little bit longer. We're gonna make it the 7th. I need a good name. Oh, it's a house name. It's a house name. not a first name. It's a last name. this cowboy happy, partner. Yippee-ki-yay, partner. You're welcome to be here every day of the week. Mwah. Some cowgirl kisses. Mwah, 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 mwah. Partner. Thank you for the subs. Stop! It's too much! You're gifting too much! Please, stop! Please! Just then, a loud gunshot rang out across the hill. Did you know that the plural form of arquebus is arquebuses? Arquebussy. I need a fanboy with an arquebus so that you can talk about his arquebussy. Alright, let's see. It's funny because it says Wiktionary says that arquebuses with 2 S's here is also used. Which is only 1 letter off. What? No, too many gifts. No, thank you, please, thank you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Zach figured they had seen enough and should inform the others of the personal graveyard. Just then, a loud gunshot rang out across the hill. It surprised the trio, though the sound was immediately recognizable as one of their own arquebuses. The creature that had been digging at the grave had also come out of the hole, shocked by the sudden sound. It was not a people. It was a thing. A strange, stone-like thing. It turned to face them. Jasper immediately recognized the one-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people leader. The one-eyed, it's a, Where is my monster manual? It's not a people! It's a thing. It's a homunculus. A homunculus. Homunculus. How do you spell homunculus? Homo. No. Homo. No. Homunculus. Homunculus. Hi, Lex Pro. Mwah. That wasn't a gift, so I've done nothing wrong. Happy 9 months, Mamat. Mwah. Mwah. Gift 1 sub for reward. No! 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 Don't! I was reading that out loud! No! No! I turn and face them. Just for immediately recognize the one-eyed homunculus. No! Doxy, please! No! 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 Please don't. Thank you for the hype train. You just don't have to do anything. I turned to face them just for me to recognize the one-eyed. Recognized it. And it's one eye. As a homunculus. My dog is crying. Oh no. You need to go for a walk? You need to go for a walk? Hey! Hey, I'm talking to you! Do you need to go outside? What is she staring at? Hold on. Hey! I don't really know what it is that she needs. She might have heard something. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I'll keep an eye on her. Bow! Bow! Okay, he recognized as a homunculus. Captured by a wizard. Homunculus were we're a mimicry. We're gonna say we're a mimicry of life. This worried Jesper, as it meant there could be a wizard nearby. Thank you so much. Thank you for a hype train. Thank you. And thank you for not donating more. Thank you. I think it's best to describe the homunculus. I think it's best to describe the homunculus a little, not too much. Okay. With stone clay like skin and one pearly wide eye set above a frog like mouth. Its eye met his. Crafted by a wizard, homunculi. I think homunculi is the plural form, or mimicry of life. This worried Jasper as it meant there could be a wizard nearby. But before they could stop the homunculus, it hopped into the grave it had been digging. Jasper told Zach what he knew about homunculi, and Zach asked if they could speak. Jasper said they usually can't. Though it's not unheard of or strange. Strange occurrences when it comes to spellcrafted. What is a golem and a homunculi and an astronaut? What are all those called? They're called there's a word for them. Constructs. You didn't hear my burp. Deeper voice Kumo be kind of Poe? What is Poe? Like poor? What? What are you talking about?
Oh. H is next to G on the keyboard. You're calling her a pog.
You're making me pull that voice out. You're gonna end up hurting my voice. Before the gunshot, and just after the trio had entered the graveyard, and a low click whistle alerted the party. An arrow followed quickly after that, making its way out of the woods from where they came. Its poisoned tip impacted Noah's shoulder. I'm probably gonna summarize this. This was most of a session. Amanda, Penny, and Sasha fired shots into the woods. You're not gonna believe this. A second shit! No! A second shot! As they heard the second shit. Penny and Sasha fired shots blindly back into the woods. There, miraculously, there was the sound. Miraculously, the sound of something falling in the dark. Miraculously, the sound of something falling in the dark into the mud. What's the word I'm looking for here? Meow. Oh, goodbye, Light Cloud. Thank you for hanging out with me. Have a good day. Miraculously, the sound of something falling in the dark. Concluded. Miraculously, the sound of something falling in the mud among the darkness concluded any further, whistles or arrows. My players said that they wanted to fire back into the darkness at whatever shot at them, and I told them it's practically impossible they would hit, and then they crit. Impossible. Hang on, we're just put a natural 20. Well, you can still fail on a natural 20 in Pathfinder, but their bonus was high enough that it continued. It stayed a crit. You're almost 99% sure you're not gonna hit, and then you get the hit. Yeah, it was Maring's character. It was funny. They like crit, and I go, okay, roll damage. And then they rolled, and I go, you hear something fall amongst the mud back there. And then the arrow stopped. Came across the body of one of the young boys. Oh, actually, it was a bolt, not an arrow. Tending to nose poisoning and getting the boy to puke. Only Homonopuni and Sigmund went back into the woods to investigate. They came across the body of one of the young boys that had been playing in front of the inn earlier. Sasha's bullet had impacted the boy's skull, splattering brain matter and gore across the campsite. The bullet had bullet had shattered as the boy's skull, as badly as it had impacted it. I guess pierced it. Or we'll say upon piercing, upon piercing his skull, the bullet had shattered the surrounding bone and splattered. I guess we'll just say it had been an immediate killing. Is this what happened last session? It is what happened last session. Monopune. Pressed at the body with her boot and took a further look around. Sigmund kneeled by the body and wiped the nearby crossbow of gore before taking it. And there's more of them out there. Amon said coldly. They left already. But you can see by the prints there was at least 2 of them here. Sigmund noticed the footprints. They were bare, in fact. The boy had no shoes. Let's head back to the others. I'm sure the other 3 heard those shots. Kumo, I hope you like the number of clips. Sometimes I think there are too many, and the fact that you do not come out often is a bit of a time problem. I I like all of the clips. Please keep clipping me. It's funny, it reminds me of an old fire emblem where you can't get 0 or 100% hit. Okay. The other 3 members returned. Had indeed returned. But not before Zach had accidentally fallen into the grave and Jesper witnessed a figure in the window of the inn observing them. Possum had to be calmed down by Sigmund. And through that, the horses were gathered, though still rather spooked, and Zach's poison extracted through bile and blood. Possum had to be calmed down by Sigmund and broke through his anxiety to form resolve, inspired by Sigmund's words. He would lead Sigmund to Jedediah and end this tonight. And that's where we left off! They had to fight and they explored the graveyard. That was it. Oh, I still need a name for this. Did anyone come up with a name? Elias. No, no one came up with a name for them. Here awaits the 7th generation of House Blank, founders of this waiting place, born of the new world, in patience, thus the sequential world swells. You need to... good night, Sasha. Hold on. Wait. Good night. Spoknoi noche, Sasha. Generation of House... Oh, House Tranquility. I hadn't thought of naming them after a noun. Oh. What if I took hold on, Tranquility. Dictionary. Okay, not bad. Wahoo! Tranquility comes from the word tranquil from idiot from Middle English tranquility, Old French tranquillité, from Latin tranquillitas. I can think of is Belmont because you've been watching Castlevania. Quillmont. Hmm. Hmm. Hold on, I'm thinking. I'm thinking. I'm thinking. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hmm. Clarinite. Clarinite. We'll go with clarinite. They're not important, so I don't have to stress out too much over this name, but that's probably fine. Clarinite. Yeah. Alright. I got it down. And just in time too. I have a hair appointment in an hour. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Let's do title. Insert page break. New NPCs. Possum, Patterson, Pettigrew. A merchant from Bayoland who was captured and tortured by Jedediah. Jedediah. A cannibal who has taken the old bones in as their new home. Hi, Lynn. You have an NPC named Jimmy? No, Jimmy doesn't really match my setting very much. New places. Old bones. An inn on the southern road out of Bayoland and into hilly country. New other. I guess I call it etc. usually. Homunculi. Small mimicries of life. You know, I'm actually gonna say attempts at creating life from the arcane. Homunculi are simple constructs, usually with no mind or soul of their own, that mimic life. Okay? Oh yeah, Tauntaun. A local Valencian term for uncle. Unk. For unk. I forgot about that. The party learned from Possum that the kids were fond of Jedediah, referring to him as Tauntaun. You got gender correctly in public for the first time today. Congratulations! Nice. Nice. If you ever don't, just tell him. Like, hey, I'm a girl. Hi. But congratulations. Let's see here. Kiers was mentioned. Maru was also mentioned. So was the man. I'm gonna have to take these names off of my big document. Pasathes was also mentioned. And Ridiguar. I don't remember how to say Rid. Gay! A deity whose cults sometimes practice cannibalism. That's what all of these have in common. That's why they were brought up. Okay. I should have it on my phone. I should just be able to copy these down. Holy cow, it's been 3 years! Milu! Happy 3rd anniversary! Happy anniversary, my love. Let's reach our dreams together, okay? I won't give up on my dreams if you don't give up on yours. Let's see here. Trying to find the lore that I wrote for these deities. It's right here on my phone. Okay. It's just loading. I just saw it a second ago. Here it is. Okay. Cuse, known as the worm that walks. Cuse is a divinity whose cults have circulated since the antediluvian age. They are a deity of decay and misfortune. Their cults believe that there is in fact no afterlife. The only escape from oblivion, they believe, is the undeath. Okay? Umaru. Umaru is the Hunakukura's version of Q's. What is Amaru? Not Amaru. You confused me earlier. Amaru. Known. They are believed to be a titanic eel that haunts the depths of the sea. Okay. The man. The goddess of trials in the Margrave. Bum 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 bum. They are known as, we'll say they're cults. Ritualistic sacrifice, not cannibalism. Okay. And then Pasites, which I don't really remember how to spell, so I'm gonna have to. Here it is. Pasites. Okay. Sorry, there's a lot of deities that I'm writing down right now, because they were all mentioned by a player who rolled a really high lore check. Have you thought about the symbols of representation? Do followers wear an item that shows who they follow? It depends on which sect of the cult that they are. I do have one page of like maybe 400 words about each of them. And right now I'm just giving my players the bare minimum, bare bones, because I'm just going over. I like to list out new information that they learned during the session. So all of this was already given to them. I'm just giving it to them on a plate so they have it for later. I feel like it helps them remember stuff pretty often.
Ridgwar is also difficult to spell. Ridgar. There we go. Okay, that should be all of the new information for them. Homunculi, Tauntaun, Cuse. Actually, not even gonna capitalize that one. Cuse, Amaru, Nimain, Pasithes, and Ridgwar. Prep is good. We've pretty much only done the recap of what happened last session. I think that's all I'm gonna have time for actually today. It's okay, I don't have to prep too much because as you can see, they literally had one fight and then explored a little bit. You have to go to your capitalist job now, comrade. Oh no! I'll see you later. Bye, Aldiva. Mwah. We'll call this one, title for the session. Oh, actually, hold on. I forgot to tell you. Jesper had a really crazy idea. Jesper. Thinking aloud. Pacing back and forth. And to no one in particular. Finally shouted. The holes! Actually, I think he said the tunnels. Or just tunnels. Now with the attention of quite not a numerous amount of the party on him. On them. Jesper divulged that they believed that tunnels ran all underneath the graveyards and the inn. Possibly even from the animal den in the woods. Why else would the homunculi jump into the grave? Possum calms down. Now very much calmed down. And determined. Admitted they escaped through a tunnel in the graveyard. Jasper then shouted victoriously. I knew it! And that's where we left off the session. With fan favorite Jasper figuring out that there were tunnels underneath this entire area. So I was thinking about it and I was like, there's not that much for me to prep. But I do remember I need to prep some tunnels. Other than that, that's pretty much it. 3 of them went into the graveyard. They read some old graves. They saw a homunculus. And then one of the kids that Jedediah was raising attacked the party with a crossbow. And Sasha accidentally critically shot the kid in the head. And one shot killed him. And then the party met back up. And they still have not gone into the inn to kill the axe murderer, Jedediah. We'll call this one Wriggling in the Mud. And that was the end of the session. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens tonight. I'm hoping we got a little bit of dungeon exploration. I love dungeons. My players hate dungeons. Dungeoning's the best. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today. Let me put this away. Turn this down. There we go. I need to go shower and I need to go get ready because I have a hair appointment. My hair is super curly right now and I need the edges trimmed, like the ends trimmed. So, I'm gonna have it straightened and trimmed and washed. What is your current campaign called? I've been calling it Ghost Walk. Ghost Walk. I'm gonna put notes about it on my website. I just haven't had a lot of time to like put the notes on there. I want to do some more web development, but I never really have the time. Thank you for hanging out with me. I'm kind of hoping that Miss Lilyhops is still streaming, because I want to read her. Thank you for spending your time with me, big bro. Oh, she's playing Mahjong! Okay, we'll read Lily. Thank you so much for coming. I'll be on Discord tonight and I will tell you what happens. If you look at the D&D thread, I will tell you some stuff about what's happening during the game. But other than that, I will see you tomorrow. Let's see. Tomorrow we're doing... What are we doing tomorrow? Oh, tomorrow morning I'm gonna play Grounded with Lily Hopkins. Yeah, I'm gonna play Grounded with Lily Hopkins. Actually, I have to pick something up in the morning. I have to pick up the Joss Idol cardboard cutouts in the morning. I might have to reschedule that, but you will have Grounded on Sunday no matter what. It's just there's a lot of stuff I have to prep for the panel. So there could or could not be a stream tomorrow. If there's not a stream in the morning, maybe I'll see you tomorrow night. I'm not sure. Tomorrow's up in the air. But you will hear from me, I promise. You're gonna give the owner Rocky lots of hugs. Cute. have a good night, okay? I love you so, so, so much. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you for all the gifted subs today. That was also very, very sweet. I feel a little bit spoiled. But until tomorrow, possibly, I will see you. So please, please, be kind to yourself and have a good day.